Do you believe that you deserve happiness? Do you have an area in your life where you're subconsciously holding yourself hostage or keeping yourself from experiencing true happiness, all because you're still blaming yourself for a past decision or mistake, that failed business, that failed marriage, or another relationship? I'm Tamara Hartley, your advice guru and how to coach. Today we're talking about how to stop blaming yourself for the past and allow yourself to be happy. Sometimes we screw up so bad that we no longer feel worthy of happiness. And when new people or opportunities come our way, we sabotage ourselves because we've convinced ourselves that because of that past decision or mistake or the role we played in a failed relationship or a difficult situation that we no longer deserve it. Today I'm sharing 4 strategies to help you stop blaming yourself for the past and to give yourself another chance for happiness. 1. Love yourself. Now, if I were to ask you, do you love yourself? Your answer will probably be, yes, I do. But do your actions and your decisions prove that you love yourself? One of my favorite authors is Louise Hay, and in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, she states that if we deny our good in any way, it's an act of not loving yourself. This is equivalent to knowing what's good for you and then not doing it, passing on an opportunity that you know will benefit you, ignoring your body's health signals. You see where I'm going with this? Now I'll ask you the question again. Do you love yourself? 2, forgive yourself. Sometimes we sabotage our own happiness because we've somehow convinced ourselves that for whatever reason, we don't deserve it. We blame ourselves for all kind of things. I share my own example in my book where I almost missed out on happiness and getting remarried because I was still blaming myself for my first marriage, a failed marriage. Yes, others can forgive us and we can forgive others, yet we have a hard time forgiving ourselves, which can block goodness from coming our way. 3, be your own best friend. Do me a favor, close your eyes right now and imagine that you're on the phone with your best friend or your child. They're crying uncontrollably and upset over a huge mistake they made. That mistake has an adverse effect on their lives and those around them, possibly even you. What do you say to that best friend or that child at such a critical moment like this? Most likely, you'll begin to try and comfort them. Tell them that everything is going to be okay and that they'll get through this. You may even begin to help them brainstorm possible solutions to the problem and tell them that you love them and that you'll do whatever you can to help them through this difficult time. You're so loving and kind, compassionate because you truly love them. You care about their well being and you want nothing more than the best for them. Even when they're dead wrong, you can still manage to muster up some support and empathy. Now imagine that same scenario, only this time it's you who has made that costly mistake. What do you say to yourself? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that your self talk is going to be vastly different than that first scenario. And it may sound a little bit like this. You are so stupid. How could you be so stupid? You knew better than this. You are better than this. You had no business doing that. You're such an idiot. I hate you. Does that sound familiar? Even if you don't go that far, you're still most likely to be hard on yourself than you would be when with your best friend or your child. Why is it that we are so nurturing and encouraging to other people and so negative and hard on ourselves, especially when we make a mistake? We punish ourselves and we don't give ourselves that same grace. You wouldn't hold a grudge against your best friend or your child, and even if you did, it probably wouldn't last very long. So why hold a grudge against yourself? You have to treat yourself like a friend. Be your own best friend. And 4, choose to be happy. The truth is, happiness is a choice. You always have the power to make a new and better choice. Choose to be happy. What will it take for you to set yourself free? Are you willing to give yourself a second chance at happiness? Do you even feel you deserve a second chance at happiness? In case you missed it, the right answer to that question is yes. Everyone deserves a second chance, even you. As always, I hope you got something from this episode that you can use to make some positive changes in your life. If you've enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like it and leave your comments below. And share this video with others who are holding themselves hostage and still blaming themselves for their past mistakes. And please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss an episode. I would love to hear from you. Let me know how you put these strategies to use in your life. You can connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at I'm Tamara Hartley. Also, let me know if there's a topic you would like for me to cover. I love getting your comments, your feedback, and your suggestions. If you have a question or need advice, send your question to asktamara@tamarahartley.com. You can also send me a message on Twitter using the hashtag AskTamara. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.